I haven't the strength.
Must you bother me?
Honor to you and your house. What can I do for you? No, we'll need to take the information from the Vanguard. As I see it, you have two options. You could sneak into their barracks here in town, or you could assault their camp. The Vanguard set up camp east of town. When Tarnval went to the Spire, he took most of his troops with him. Those left behind won't like someone just wandering in. They're spoiling for a fight. Excellent. What have you decided? Good luck. Beware their blades. Even the inexperienced members of the Vanguard are deft swordsmen. Once you've found what we're looking for, get back here and report to Danu. She'll know what to do.
What?
My scales are dry with disappointment. You are correct. The Dark Elves of Kraganmore do not swim in the River of Humor. I came here to delve into a nearby tomb, but the soldiers prevent my entry. I heard a whisper of a sacred Dark Elf performance. Those who performed it splashed in the River of Humor, and the Dark Elves laughed. If you tread the dust of the tomb, will you seek the right for me? Don't eat any cooked trode, Lukiel. Just tell me everything you hear about the sacred performance, and ignore anything you hear about a secret society or a death sentence. Rumors say the performance required precision. Performing it incorrectly was punishable by death. A mysterious order protected the right, murdering anyone who performed it without care. Of course, I'm sure those are just rumors.
The look on your face. You've discovered where the Grandmaster's son is being held? Truly? The honored dead of Kragamore have been interred in those tombs for centuries. They were built to honor the Daedra in the time of the Chimer. Well done indeed. That tomb complex will be well defended. Take care. The tomb is buried in the mountainside. There's a tunnel that will take you right to its entrance. You can find the tunnel by leaving Kraganmore through the Western Pass.
I don't want any more trouble.
Before the three, as is my right and my duty, I greet you as the eldest of the brothers Randoro. No one has asked about the sacred performance in a long while, Noir. You dare brave the wrath of the Mirthless Order? Would you risk death to learn my secret knowledge? Very well, the first part of the performance goes like this. One day, in full view of the Noir, the mayor of Coal Canton, and so he crushed some muck sponge pulp into a netch's tentacles. There, go, and bother me no longer. By my sacred oath, that is the only portion of the performance I am allowed to impart. Seek more knowledge in the Mora, where the bitter green grows thick among the bar. Performance of the sacred rite requires exact preparation. True humor must be taken seriously, so an improper performance demands death. Those who fail find themselves face down in the Hackalow. Well, have a snifter of grief then, Mutsera Swit. Just know that Kraganmore is the ancient home of the Mirthless Order. If your friend performs the rite improperly, he will be slain. Own no weakness or fault. I greet you as one of the performing brothers, Randoro. If you wish to brave the mirthless order, that is your choice. Here's the second part of the performance. In response, the Morog of Coal Canton released their Quama, bled all across the Anmor and poured their shame upon the ground.
Up!
Justice does not know sleep, and the honor of your house is yours alone. I greet you as the youngest of the brothers Randoro. The mirthless order will track you, no doubt, but that is your choice. The third part of the performance goes like this. Only when the Mera was burned in a Sujama Molag. The mare was put to the Dagon. The Mora was safe to travel again. There, it is concluded.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Thank the three. Look, I know just how to get out of here. I used to play in these tombs as a child. Follow me quickly back to the city. We must speak to Father. You arrived in the nick of time. Out safely, I see. Thanks again for your timely aid. Together, we've begun the liberation of Kraganmore. Let's get to my father. We'll run these Indoril out of town.
Do you bring moisture? What have you learned? Quickly, tell me of the sacred performance. Moisten my scales. My scales are truly dry now, my friend. I erect the spine of regret. Someday, I will cool my tail in the river of humor. My quest continues. You are drying my scales, audience. Keep your teeth sharp.
My son is free, and my hands are unbound. Now, the Vanguard will learn the price of threatening House Drez. Accept the thanks and esteem of House Drez. Now that my son is safe, I entrust the second key to Tormented Spire to you. Use it. Stop Tarnval Indoril. I will always be in your debt for freeing my son. Yes, the Vanguard made the error of taking advantage of my noble house. I want that error corrected. Grandmaster Indoril appointed his senior aide to command the Vanguard. I believe the man's name is Captain Dunveril. Kill him. That is the price of affronting the Drez.
Dark elves are not very funny. You are drying my scales, audience.
I could use a break.
You come to buy.
What is it?
Is it done? Is Captain Dunveril defeated? It is well. You've proven the strength of my great house, and you brought my son home safely. I now name you the Hand of Drez, and offer you my aid, should you need it in the future. To their friends, the Drez are generous.
You have the gratitude of Sendrez, my new friend. I'd raise a goblet of wine with you if there was time, but there isn't. Father's given you the key then. Excellent. I'll make a mark on your map. You should find a cave there that leads to the path up the slope. There should be 2 ward stones at the entrance, each attuned to a constellation. The Atronak and the Tower, if I recall. The key should allow you to disrupt those stones, and any others you encounter on your journey. 3 guide your steps.
Welcome back to the fight, my friend. This mountain's been rumbling for hours, and we're stuck out here, blades in our hands, and no one to stab. So, did you get the key from the Grandmaster at Kragenmoor? Now that you're here, he'll take the fight to the mountain. To Tanvor. He's already inside. After he disabled the ward, Walks in Ash managed to get some troops inside. The ward came back up almost immediately afterward. Damn that old dark elf's hide. Shore's bones. What would we do without you? Bring down the ward and I'll lead the boys in. Go on ahead and find Walks in Ash. These ward stones are the only thing stopping us. Disable them if you can. I've been better, my friend. Tanvor and I have been shield brothers since the war, but Kain saved me. I might have to kill him to stop him. I don't want to think about it. I need a break.
Our allies have broken through. Press the attack!
The storm rages, but here I am, out of the rain. How goes the battle, my friend? The old protective wards have been restored. We swim against a current that is too strong. Zuth, you're the sun on my scales. The first ward is beneath the ruins just ahead. Other wards are in other ruins, along the approach to the spire. Go swiftly, and may the wind be at your back.
My friend, I see you've come to stop me. Thank Vivek you're here. Daedra, down in the caldera. We tried to push past them. We failed. I'm lucky to be alive. I know that now. Sadal summoned the Daedra the moment we arrived. Even with the artifact, I can't control him. One final ward remains. Your key won't work. To disable the ward, you'll need to slay an ancient gatekeeper lurking in the caldera. Summon her at the ritual bowl below us. And listen, I am sorry, my friend. The gatekeeper is the only thing standing in our way. You know why, my friend. The death of my son, Garin. I couldn't bear it. Vivek knows. When I was younger, I had trouble with my anger. It still plagues me. Yes, I should have known. The destruction near Darvan's watch, my dishonorable orders to the Vanguard, my shame at Fort Virac. I will never be able to atone. I'm sorry, my friend. With the final ward down, the way is clear. Fortunately, Walks in Ash has restored some measure of my strength. Yes, by Vivek. Sadal is trapped between this realm and oblivion. With the final ward down, his prison is vulnerable. Now we can strike. We'll undo the mistakes of House Indoril. The mages who first imprisoned Sadal linger here. The portal to Sadal's realm will not open without their aid. I believe they are angry with me. Speak with them, my friend. Perhaps you can earn their trust. One awaits you on the platform in the center of the caldera. Vivek walk with you.
You bring chaos and destruction to our ordered afterlife. Why are you here? You intrude where you have no place. You weaken the rites it took dozens of mages to craft. Are you insane, mortal? Perhaps. But spell casting of this magnitude requires planning, patience, and perfect execution. You persist. Very well. We used 3 focus stones in our binding ritual. Obtain the focus stone of flame from the southern rim of the caldera. Mind the lava. You look quite flammable. You return. Do you, indeed? Perhaps you aren't as short-sighted as that arrogant Indoril Grand Master. Seek out the spirit of Levisi Gilvain. She was with us during the binding of Sadal. She waits for you now on the stairs above the caldera.
What do you seek, mortal? Trial and error is the essence of spellcasting. Many attempts are necessary before a spell succeeds. Some never succeed. We shall see. Submit to the trials. I'll teleport you to the top of Caldera. Simply retrieve the focus stone at the back of the nearby cave. You'll need to follow the spells we took to contain Sadal. Are you ready? This is the path you must take to bind Sadal. It's neither easy nor straightforward, rather like your mortal lives. I find myself almost impressed, but before the way to Sadal's prison opens, there is another test. My colleague guards the final focus stone. Are you ready?
You again? Again, I find myself talking to you. Very well. As you've already seen, completing a complex spell requires precision. Controlling the ebb and flow of magicka is the heart of spellcraft. The cave behind you holds the final focus stone. To reach it, you must understand the ebb and flow of magic. You represent all living mortals here. Try not to embarrass yourself. Your results? So you do. Unlike the Grand Master, you've proven you can act with planning, patience, and courage. Now, with our aid, you can reforge Sadal's bindings. We'll return to the caldera. Place the foci around the caldera platform. The other mages and I will take it from there.
You've done it! Holgan, Walks in Ash, the Vanguard, and myself will follow you into oblivion and beyond. Gar entrusted you. Only wish I had done the same. A word with you before we enter the portal. We're here because of me. So many have died. I've shamed myself and my house. There's no guarantee we'll survive what comes next. Whether we do or not, you must promise me something. If I survive, I'm resigning my position. After me, Holgan is to be the commander of our forces in Stonefalls. The houses will have to promote another Dark Elf to my old position. Until then, Holgan is the only one I trust to safeguard the Pact. Hold the portal. We don't want to be trapped here.
Weaklings, you think to enter my realm?
Pretty confident, isn't he?
Burn! Burn in flames!
Those poor creatures. May their souls find soft mud wallows.
Kind preserve us. Another ward. Can you open it?
Looks like it's just us. Stay close.
Lovely.
Fire will consume you. The needs are naught but dust and ash. Now you will join them. Scorch! Scorch and melt! Stone Falls will burn!
Stand clear of the flames. Coral Heart can break his shield. Defend me!
Protect Tarnval. Gramor.
Hold back! I need a moment to rest.
Cut those skeletons down. Don't let them reach Tarnval.
What we started!
Tarnval, what are you doing?
Summon the Guardians. I'll open a portal. Time to get out of here.
Tarnval, I'll see you in Sovngarde, my shield brother.
We're safe. I would prefer not to do that again. The Brothers of Strife are imprisoned. The storm is past. The Spire is silent again. It is over, at least for now. He returned to wisdom at the end. Holgan will grumble, but he will lead. At least until the great houses choose another. As for me, I must return to my tribe. I will bask in the sun and try not to think of storms. Stay moist, my friend.
Honor to you, my friend. I had to say farewell. The honor of my house has been restored. Stone Falls is safe, and soon, Garin and I will be side by side. May the three watch over you.
My shield brother is gone. He died as well as anyone could. Let's return to Krakenmoor and drink to his memory. He what? Kyne, take him, wherever he is. I'm sure the old bastard is laughing at me. Imagine, leading the military here alone. I suppose I should thank you, my friend. Without you, well, I hope to see you again before we meet at Sovngarde. Tanvor left me in charge, warming the hilt until the great houses choose a permanent commander. Do you have any idea how many meetings I'll have to go to?
Believe this. Injured on my foot. I just arrived from Deshan. Dethisum sent me. Perhaps you've heard of him? He's the consul for the town of Circamora, the Cirque. I'm here to spread the word and warn people about the Lodos Plague. It is a terrible sickness that is ravaging the Deshan countryside. Look, I need to send word to my cousin Dandri. You can find her at the Cirque. Can you take this letter to my cousin? Thanks for your help. Make sure you tell my cousin that I'm all right. If you head south, you won't be able to miss the Cirque. Tell her I'll return home as soon as I'm able. It's pretty bad. People all over the region are getting sick. And they say that the plague turns the afflicted into monsters. The town consul, Dethisum, sent me to get help and warn other settlements about the plague. Well, truth be told, you're the first person, other than the bandits I've run into, and the afflicted heading for the Cirque. There's a lot of them. Word of the curative has spread faster than the plague itself, as far as I can tell. That's what the Mulbund claim. They showed up at the Cirque and set up a quarantine. They're offering their curative to anyone who wants it. But Dethisum isn't convinced they're telling us the whole truth. Bandits. They robbed me, roughed me up. But I'll live. And a few bruises won't stop me. I have a plague to warn people about. I wonder, though. One of the bandits had a Mulborn recruiting letter. I saw it sticking out of his pack as he beat me. Dr. Thesum doesn't trust them. Neither does his sister, Arona, as far as I can tell. They do appear to be too good to be true. But they claim to be able to cure anyone afflicted with the plague. That's why they set up the quarantine at the Cirque. Neither had I. Not until they showed up on our doorstep. They seem to be some kind of altruistic society dedicated to helping the afflicted of Morrowind. Now that I think about it, they did have an awful lot of weapons for a group of healers.